What's up, guys? Good to see you. Jason Whitrock here. I just went on a keto grocery haul and I thought I would share the things that I bought because I know one of the hardest things is knowing what kinds of foods to eat. And I just want to say this before we get started. This is not everything that I eat on a ketogenic diet. This is just one random trip to the grocery store. I came back and said, why not share it with all my peeps? So first things first, we've got one of the biggest staples of my diet, which is eggs. Now, I choose pasture-raised eggs because I eat so many of them. I want to make sure they are of the highest quality. I would say typically right now I'm currently eating between 4 and 6 eggs every day. Next up, we've got some grass-fed ground beef. This is another staple of my diet. Now listen, there's a lot of debate on whether or not you should have grass-fed ground beef or regular ground beef. My opinion is if you can afford it, then definitely go grass-fed ground beef. It is certainly much healthier for you, but that's not to say that regular ground beef is not healthy for you as well. Just make sure no matter which one you choose that you pick one with the highest fat content. You don't want to be eating the lean ground beef. Okay, so this is a very underrated meat in my opinion. I absolutely love it. It's got a nice sweet taste. I'm talking about ground lamb. All right, if you guys have not tried ground lamb, give it a shot. Also, another one that pops into mind to try is ground bison. If you see ground bison, pick that up. They are both a good alternative to ground beef. Okay, so I have to admit I don't eat this that often, but my son Paxton loves it. We have some pork kielbasa. I love chopping it up, frying it in some butter. I'll have that every once in a while, but if you want to make a change up, that's a good way to go. And another staple of my diet is salmon, very rich in omega-3 fatty acids. It's just an incredible protein source with a high fat content. I always like to just bake it or grill it, put a little garlic powder on it. Mwah, it's amazing. Now, I try and find wild caught salmon if possible. But again, I'm not beating myself up if I just have to go with regular salmon. Either way, make sure you guys are getting salmon at least, I would say, 1 to 2 times per week. Now, this is another food that I just picked up randomly. I don't really eat this that much, mainly because it's super high protein and not a lot of fat. But we have some albacore tuna. Now, I really am just trying to mix things up a little bit. So what I did was I bought this albacore tuna and I'm going to make a tuna salad. So I bought some mayonnaise. Now, I did a 21-day war on sugar, as many of you know. A lot of people recommended the brand Duke's, and I could not find it in Denver whatsoever, but H-E-B came in strong. They have Duke's mayonnaise, which of course has no artificial sweeteners or anything like that. So I'm gonna be adding this to my daily eating routine. Okay, so we have here some mackerel in olive oil. I'm gonna tell you straight up, I just bought this on a whim. I've been hearing a lot about how good mackerel is. The problem is I don't like sardines, and this reminds me of sardines. I'm like terrified to open this thing up and see what's inside. You never know though, so I will be trying this in a future video. I really hope that I like it. If you guys like sardines, let me know in the comments section below. And if you have a favorite sardine that you think I should try that I might actually like, also let me know in the comments section below. Okay, so now we are on to the vegetables. We've got a good selection here. We've got Brussels sprouts, French green beans, mushrooms, and we've got yellow and green squash, bell peppers. I want to say something real quick about bell peppers. Make sure you use them in moderation if you have a lot of weight to lose. They are higher glycemic. So we also, of course, have some avocados. Now, if you're not eating avocados on the keto diet, you definitely should be. I feel sorry for people who don't like avocado because they kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They're good and healthy fats, and they have a lot of potassium, which is a key electrolyte. Guacamole is fine as well, and if you absolutely cannot stand guacamole or avocado, you can increase your consumption of other green leafy vegetables and mushrooms, and worst case scenario, you can go get salt substitutes. It's in the salt aisle. It goes by the brand New Salt, No Salt. It's basically just straight potassium. And of course, we've got some Kerry Gold Irish butter. I'm still waiting on my sponsorship, Kerry Gold. Where are you at? I got the gold package. Guys, let me know, gold or silver. I'm a gold guy. I go with the salted for sure. We got some mozzarella cheese because I love caprese salads, tomato mozzarella with balsamic vinaigrette. Mwah. So we've got a few oils here. We've got extra virgin olive oil, which is fantastic on this diet. I highly recommend you guys use more of that if possible. I'll take it straight off the teaspoon. Obviously, I'll cook with it or drizzle it over food. We've got some coconut oil for my coffee. You can also cook with that. And finally, we've got some good MCT oil. I'm trying to get more into spices, so I've got some garlic powder, some turmeric, which adds a really good flavor to my ground beef, and it's also very, very good because it's anti-inflammatory. And I've also got cinnamon, which I've been adding to my keto coffee. That is very effective at controlling and maintaining low blood sugar levels. And this is a new one that I picked up. I was doing some research on omega-3s, and I found that cod liver oil is one of the highest sources of omega-3s. I chose the oil over the capsules. It's basically more potent and easily digestible. It doesn't taste like anything. There's multiple brands out there, but definitely pick up some of that. If you're not going to take that, I highly recommend you do take some sort of fish oil supplement. We've got free-range chicken broth. If you guys don't know the chicken broth trick, anytime you feel tired, lethargic, headaches, that's probably because your sodium levels are down. So having some of this stuff on hand is always a good idea. Also, I love making egg drop soup. And finally, we've got some lemons. So every morning I now wake up, have a fresh squeezed lemon in my water, helps with digestion, kind of refreshes me and makes me feel good and ready to conquer the day. So that is my grocery haul. If you guys want me to do more of these, let me know in the comments section below. As always, keep up the good work, guys, and much love.